When you go to several doctors, or maybe to your same doctor over and over again, trying to explain these symptoms that aren't tangible, there's nothing really that you can narrow it down to say this is the problem. You know, you're always saying, hey, I'm always tired. I'm always feeling kind of just blah.
The symptoms that I wanted to combat with the BioTE was, at the time, I was having severe fatigue and what I would call foggy brain. And in fact, it was so bad that even just getting up in the morning and taking a shower was an effort for me.
Fatigue was one of the biggest things. I was a big couch potato, lethargic.
I was feeling a lot of fatigue.
Depression, hot flashes. Let's see, what else? There were so many things.
I kind of thought that I had fibromyalgia because of the pain.
Of course, I wanted to lose some weight as well, so I kept growing in that area.
I've been fighting low testosterone for several years, and main thing was weight gain, and never could lose any weight, feeling just not myself.
I actually have been dealing with this for years and years, and so I was very excited.
Trying BioTE was not a quick decision. In fact, I probably looked at it for about 2 years and kept thinking about it, and I would meet someone that had used it and they said it was great, but I was very, very skeptical, and it was also more money than anything that I had ever used before. So I'm like, do I really want to spend that much money? What if it doesn't work? And then I remember distinctly Dr. Gerstenberg saying, try it one time, and if it works, great, and if it doesn't, you never have to use it again. And so that took the pressure off, and that's when I tried it.
I was told by a family member and of how awesome it was. Other testimonials from other people told me how good that it was and how it worked and everything.
And really, whenever you read through what all it was supposed to help you do, or help recover from, I was like, yeah, that's it. That's me. So it made a lot of sense to try that.
The procedure is really no big deal.
I was nervous the first time. I'm not going to lie about it. It's a little bitty needle stick.
They just cut a little slit, insert the pellets. I guess that's what they're doing. I can't see them. And it is on your butt cheek. They put a little bandage over it, and in a couple of days you really can't even tell that it even happened.
Basically painless. I mean, not to say it's not sore. It is sore a little bit, but nothing that I haven't been through before in my life.
I've tried to describe it to other people and they're like, no way, but it really is no big deal.
I was really surprised that I really didn't feel anything during the procedure at all. It takes me about 3 days to kind of like feel nothing.
I've had it done in my left hip and my right hip. The right hip was absolutely nothing. I felt there was no after effects. So they say you got a good side of one side or the other, but the right side was definitely my good side the last time I had put in.
You can go right back to work. It's seriously no big deal.
Well worth the benefits.
Well, I've been on the BioTE a little over a year, and so I was trying to think, when did I start feeling the results? And what came to mind the most was the fogginess. That lifted, and that was probably within a week. I was feeling so much better. I mean, getting up in the morning was not near the struggle.
Instantly, about a week. That was amazing.
Every day I got a little better and a little better and a little better.
I've had the shots for years, and I can't explain how my life changed overnight. It's a godsend, it really is.
Before I got on BioTE, I was on 3 different antidepressant medications, and I was able to get off of all of it. And that was huge too, because I hated taking that stuff, but I was trying to feel better.
You know, it's not normal at all. Whenever a man my age, which I am 60, is supposed to be anywhere from 400 to 1200, and mine was 138. I had no life, and I know that. My life quality was zero. No ambition. I was depressed. I stayed depressed all the time, as He's seen that. My anxiety was really high. I couldn't sleep at night. It was horrible.
It has been a lifesaver for me. It's been an amazing transition.
I've always struggled with my weight. The testing was so amazing and so much more in depth than anything I've had before. We found out that I'm gluten sensitive. That with the BioTE has changed my life completely.
I did drop about 15 pounds effortlessly, so that came off kind of naturally over a period of time.
I was about 245, 248, and at present right now I'm about 208, 210. I'm wearing larger shirts than I've ever worn in my life, but I basically am in, believe it or not, I'm in 32 jeans, and that was high school. The belly fat is basically gone. It's amazing.
The depression was gone, the anxiety was gone, the foggy brain was gone, the hot flashes were gone.
Definitely more energy, more sex drive.
Especially over 50, it definitely increases your sex drive.
So my husband actually came and shook Dr. Gerstenberg's hand and said thank you.
So you're much happier in that area in your relationships.
Clearer thoughts, a little bit more focused.
My cardiologist, by the way, thumbs up. He said BioTE is some good stuff, and he recommends it highly. He's impressed of the way I'm doing, physical wise.
Really, every symptom that I was dealing with lifted, and it got better, and it started quickly, and then it got better and better and better. And I can tell you this, my husband would work a side job to make sure that I had BioTE. The only detriments that I've had, and I had, well, basically it was facial hair, but I had it before I ever did the BioTE. So I do have more facial hair, but I just use the laser hair removal.
Also, I experienced a little bit more hair growth right here, but it's only maybe 3. I did notice that my eyebrows started coming back because I only had like half eyebrows.
And I did get a little bit of peach fuzz hair on my belly, but again, compared to the results that I've had, no big deal whatsoever.
It's well worth anything that you go through just to have that vitality and a little bit more energy.
For what it cost, they're telling you it's supposed to last anywhere from 3 to 6 months. I stretched mine a little bit longer. I went almost a year, but I won't do that again. I won't wait quite that long, because when you bottom out, your world falls apart, believe me. Listen to your body before it crashes down. It's definitely, you can tell it's daylight and dark difference, no comparison.
I would highly recommend BioTE. I have recommended it, and several of my friends have started using it and have experienced great results from it as well.
My job is very labor intensive. It's invaluable for me to feel like I can make it through a 12-hour shift.
I'm a walking billboard. I tell everybody about it. I tell a lot of friends about it. A lot of men are very skeptical about it. They don't want to talk about it. I don't care. I feel great.
I would highly recommend BioTE.
It works.